Alright, classic Canucks making the game much more difficult on themselves than it needed to be, but a win is a win nonetheless, and I will take any form of 2 points that the Canucks can bring us, so it's all good. And you know what, this was actually a very entertaining game, much more entertaining than I thought it was going to be. Give credit to the Sharks, they actually played a pretty hard game today. I noticed throughout the game that there were very few whistles that were blown, and that made the game really high paced, which was pretty fun to watch. And don't even get me started about those final couple minutes of the game. We'll get into that in just a moment here, but for now, let's talk about the first period of play. Quickly though, I did forget to mention that a year ago today, the Vancouver Canucks took on the San Jose Sharks in a game that they absolutely destroyed them 10-1. It was an absolute cakewalk. Today was a bit different, as the Sharks actually came out with a little bit of firepower, and their chances traded at both ends, but both the goaltenders Lankinen and Blackwood stood tall to save all of them in the first period. One play that I do want to highlight in this first was Boeser hitting Jake Wallman into the boards here. A little bit awkward, but this is a clean hit. Boeser is just following through here, and it's unlucky that Jake Wallman fell on his shoulder there. He did end up being alright, so that was good to see. And Pius Suter in this period gets absolutely robbed by Mackenzie Blackwood as he's all alone, but can't put the puck in the back of the net. The score remains 0-0 at the end of the first. And now it's in the second that the Sharks break the ice here. Shot there, Kiefer Sherwood takes down his man, but it's Nico Sturm on the rebound. There's no one around the puck or Kevin Lankinen, so he has no support, and the Sharks take a 1-0 lead. Bit of a frustrating one, and I was wondering, how are the Vancouver Canucks down to the San Jose Sharks? Sharks got a couple more chances later in the period. Breakaway here, but Lankinen with a great save, and right after, it's the Canucks on the counterattack. Nils Höglander with a great drop pass over to Pius Suter, and he converts with a snipe on Mackenzie Blackwood to tie this game up at 1, and the Canucks can breathe. Late in the second, and the Canucks have a very good chance here. Puck is scrambling in front, but Mackenzie Blackwood gets on the end of it. Miller and Garland were battling in front, but unfortunately they can't get it to go. The score remains 1-1 at the end of the second. And now the third period, this is where it gets really interesting. Lankinen with a couple of very sharp saves to start off the third period. DeBrusk, who at this point still doesn't have a goal, has a very good chance here to put the Canucks ahead, but he narrowly misses. Late in the game, it's Boeser on a breakaway. Nice move, but he hits the post. It looked like the Sharks got away with one, but then Jake DeBrusk comes right back in and puts it top shelf on Mackenzie Blackwood to give the Vancouver Canucks a late 2-1 advantage. Very nice goal, and good for DeBrusk to get his first of the season with the Canucks. But that's not it. Goalie pulled now. The Sharks have some pressure, and it's Mikael Granlund who ties the game up once again. I don't know what the Canucks are doing here in their own zone, not really pressuring him. Give him a free shot, and he ties it up. I was pretty pissed off to see that because I didn't really want to see another overtime game, especially against the Sharks. But with under 30 seconds to go, it's Garland with a great spinning pass over to Pius Suter, and he gets his second goal of the game to give the Canucks another go-ahead, the 3-2 lead, which is going to get them across the line to win this game. My god, man, this should not have been so close. The Canucks had so many chances, especially in that first period, to go and blow this one over. But Blackwood played pretty good, and the Sharks were pretty resilient, so I gotta hand it to them. But it's a valuable 2 points regardless, as the Vancouver Canucks continue their journey to the playoffs, and they're actually looking pretty good in the standings, 5-2-3 right now. Compared to other teams, they haven't actually played that many games, so they're in a pretty decent spot here. Have the Ducks in a couple of days. And I mean, since this game wasn't the most convincing on the score sheet, I'm expecting a dominant performance from the Vancouver Canucks, but we'll see what happens. Give me your score predictions for that one in the comment section down below of this video. And let me know your thoughts on this game as well, because it was quite a roller coaster, especially near the end. And yeah, that's all for me in this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be sure to catch you all in the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new. Peace out, and take care.